I can't help thinking when I hit the record button on these videos that I am certainly hoping that somebody watches them. And then I can question, what's the purpose of making these videos and putting them out for the public? Whether one person sees it or a million people see it, what is the purpose behind doing these videos? And I'd like to say that my intention is to serve people. My intention is to learn things about myself, learn things about the world, learn things about other people, and to then say, hey, I learned this stuff, I think it's cool, and I want to share it with you. So that's my intention, is to put content out there that is meaningful for somebody to pick up and to have what I'm offering be something that's insightful to somebody in such a way that they say, that's useful. Thanks, Chris. So I struggle though, because I don't want to just be motivated by this idea of promoting myself. I want to genuinely offer things that will help. So even in this video right now, I get to this point where I'm like, oh crap, is this it? I don't know. So I'm sitting here with all of my materials. I have books, yellow pads, journals. I am drinking my water. So stay with me on this journey and drink the water, right? Because we know that's going to help our brains, help with our cognitive function, and just keep our bodies healthy and doing what they need to do. So the message today on this video, the message that I want to put out for you is there's a lot of talk, and I've talked about it, about action being important to moving our lives forward. So that's all great. However, action just for action isn't really going to work. It has to be action that is actually moving you in the direction that you want to go. So therefore, don't you need to know where you want to go? And is that straightforward? Are you sitting there right now saying, I know exactly where I want to go? You may be. Or you may be somebody who's sort of like, I am really not sure. And if you're in that situation, it makes it very difficult to decide what are the actions that are going to move me forward. Well, I'm currently reading this book, which is great. It's called The One Thing by Gary Keller with Jay Papasan. And that one of the things, again, like these books are full of material. But this page here kind of speaks to me. Each of the circles represents an important part of life. So this is an example, right? Maybe you align with these circles. Maybe you have different circles, right? And the question at the center of the page is, what's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? So forget about all of the whole question and just focus on the first part. What is the one thing? Oftentimes, I find myself asking myself, what can I do today that will help this day feel successful or help this day feel the way I want it to feel? But this question is really zoning in on what is the one thing? What is the singular one thing? And that's really difficult. So I find myself sitting here today thinking about, if I'm going to get on this video, I should have these answers, right? I should be this person who's got this figured out. Well, I don't. But let's take an example. What's the one thing I can do? What's the one thing I can do for my physical health? I can drink more water. I can get more sleep. I can make the right choices around mealtime. I can move my body. Is that 4 things? So what's the one thing? It's hard. So, and now, after processing that right here with you on this video, I don't even know what my message is anymore. So if we could narrow it down to the one thing for our physical health, is it drinking more water? Is it eating more whole foods? Is it getting more exercise? What is the one thing? So join me in this journey as I work to really refine my understanding of the one thing for me. And it's got to be in different categories of your life where you really want to see, as the book says, extraordinary results. So is this a message? What do you do with this message? Well, I feel like I need to give you something at the end of the video. And I'm all now 6 minutes in. You're not going to watch this. Who's still with me at the end here? I don't know. So anyways, I'm drinking more water today. What's the one thing? I don't know. What's your one thing? Is this a video that's going to go on YouTube? I don't know. Is this video the one thing? We're just going to have to check in. Thank you.